Dressing for a normal day can be pretty stressful. Now imagine it's a day where you're getting the photos taken. Yeah, that can be a lot of stress, but don't worry, I've got you. Today in this video, we're going to talk about a quick and easy guide on how to dress for branding photo shoots. Wardrobe is an incredibly important part of brand photography. You want to show your personality, but you don't want to overshadow who you are as a person. It's part art and part science, and it can be one of the biggest stressors, or it can be bring a lot of joy, depending on how you look at it. No matter where you stand, don't worry, we've got you. Let's go through some tips to help make this a really fun and stress-free process. The first tip that we have is to straight up just hire a stylist, because stylists are amazing. What they're going to do is they're going to get rid of all of the stress, all of the overwhelm of this whole process. Like finding a good stylist, they're going to help you find the clothes. They're going to help you understand your business. What are your goals? What is your brand personality? What are you trying to achieve? Also, how do things fit you great? Because everyone has different body shapes, body types. You want to find a stylist who can help accommodate all of that. And honestly, a stylist is going to be worth its weight in gold. So I highly recommend finding a clothing stylist for your branding photo shoot. If you're not at the point where you can afford a stylist or just don't think you need one yet for your branding photo shoot, don't worry, still got you. So the second tip would be to give yourself enough time while planning your clothing for your branding photo shoot. Give yourself time before you go to your branding shoot. Don't just throw your clothes on like 20 minutes before you're about to leave. The week before, or even a few days before, check to see, okay, what do I have? What represents my brand well? What are the brand colors? What personality am I trying to portray? Lay the clothes on your bed. Maybe even ask a few friends, like, hey, do you think this outfit represents me well? Giving yourself time will just take away a lot of the stress while planning for your branding photo shoot. The third thing you're going to want to do is make sure you do not do a night before shopping spree. There's just nothing good that's going to come from that. You're going to impulse shop. You're going to buy things that you don't actually like, that you're never going to wear again, or even worse, you're going to wear them for your brand photos because you saw in the store and someone told you it looked good, and then you get your photos back and it just doesn't represent you. It doesn't show who you are. It doesn't show who your company are. It doesn't feel cohesive with who you're trying to be, and then you've wasted all that money, and no one wants to waste money because your photos should be an investment. So make sure the clothes you buy are an investment, and you can avoid all of that. But do not go shopping the night before for your branding photo shoot. It's just not going to work out well. So why would you do that? Number 4, make sure you avoid emotional dressing, or in other words, plan ahead. The last thing you want to do, let's say you're feeling nice and spicy, you wear something that fits that mood, or maybe you're feeling calm, cool, and collected, so you find something that morning that fits that mood. Well, you don't want to do that. You want to wear something that fits content that can be evergreen. And if you don't know what that is, evergreen content is content that you can use, whether it's your photos, videos, and you're wearing clothing in your photos and videos that can be used year round. You don't want it to just fit just this mood or just that mood. You want something that you can use regularly throughout your website and marketing materials. Now we're going to talk about what not to wear, and then we'll finish up with what to wear. It's easier to remember the things you shouldn't do or what might be painful later on, so let's talk about what not to wear first. The first thing you don't want to wear is you don't want to wear busy patterns, because it's going to distract from you, or it's going to distract from the background. You don't want things that are distracting your photos, because the photos should serve you. So make sure the clothing you wear is going to serve you in the brand and the content you're creating. Another thing you really want to avoid is don't wear clothing with logos on it. I get it. You might love that favorite sports shirt with your favorite sports logo on it, but the reality is we don't want to support another company. We want to support our brand. So if you're going to have anything with a logo, make it your own, but even still, probably I would just avoid logos altogether. The one thing you do want to do is you want to wear neutrals. Neutrals always look really good, and they don't have to be boring. Like think about this. This is on the cooler neutral side, but it looks really good. It's not going to compete with the background or be really busy where it's just a distraction to you. You want something that is showing your personality, but it's not going to be too distracting. The other thing you definitely want to do is bring multiple outfits. If you're working with a stylist, they're going to get you all this stuff sorted out. But if not, make sure you bring multiple outfits, because you can then talk with your photographer and they're going to be able to help you figure out, okay, this shirt with this pants, that's going to look really good with that. Oh, and this top with this jacket, this blazer with these pants is going to look really good. And you can figure out what's going to represent your brand really well. And if you have photos in different outfits, it's going to give you more content to work with for your website and all of your social media platforms. If you're wondering what to bring with your multiple options, well, okay, so here's what we can do. We can bring a more serious option, which maybe that's gonna be like with a blazer and let's say a dress shirt. And then you can have a more casual option where maybe it's something like this, where it's, or even a button up or a polo where it's more casual, but still maybe more dressy. And you can also have a more fun option where it's more just like a t-shirt. You see, because if you can dress it up a little bit more than dress it down, it just, like I said, it's gonna give you a lot of different content options. But if you're stuck on like, okay, I know I need to bring a lot of clothing, but I don't know what to wear, make sure you just bring a casual option. Make sure you bring a more dressy option. Make sure you bring a more fun option. And maybe even a couple options for each of those categories. This way you've got lots to choose from. So there you have it. Choosing what to wear for your branding photos is important, but it doesn't have to be stressful. If you just follow these tips, you're gonna have a great photo shoot and you're going to look great while doing it. If you're interested in working with us, feel free to send us a message through our website and we can't wait to talk to you soon.